an incredible acting career.
You know, I want to say this.
What?
I watched you.
Yeah.
You know, I watch Governor Huckabee on a weekly basis, and you're such a comfort to all of us.
Well, thank you.
You're such a terrific, you know, and now I'm here. Now, I've watched it. I've never been on the show with you. I've been on the satellite a little bit. But now I'm here on the show, and I see where the audience is, and I see where the cameras are, and there's where the little rockers work out.
Yeah, you got it all figured out.
It's nice to be here with you.
Well, I want to say how much I've appreciated your public stand for what you believe in. And there aren't many people in the entertainment business, particularly Hollywood actors, who are willing to come out as boldly as you have, John, and just say what's out of your heart. Tell me, what is it that's motivating you to be a very outspoken American citizen right now?
Well, I've lived a little bit of life, and I've made, you know, made a mistake or two, learned some lessons, and by this time I can see things a little clearer, and I see the dangers where they are, and as a citizen of this country, you know, we're given this freedom and encouragement to speak out when we see troubles brewing, and I'm just, you know, just being the citizen that I would like other people to be, you know.
But you've had some remarkable statements that I have listened to and said, that's powerful. You've talked about the need of this country to pay attention to where we're headed, down a path that really is the equivalent of I think you've used the term, John, civil unrest.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Well, we're in a situation where, obviously, at this hour, we're being, the American people are being forced to do something they don't want to do. Let me say this. I'm here to validate all the millions of people who are opposed to the Obama health care. We're witnessing a slow and steady takeover of our true freedoms. We're becoming a socialist nation. And Obama is causing civil unrest in this country. What's going on? Well, we see, first of all, that the stimulus package didn't work. And now we see the government taking over banks. We see the government taking over, over car companies, insurance. We're being told what cars we can drive, how much we can make. And now they want to take control of our health care and tell us what doctors we can see and what treatments we can have.
And I want to talk about specifically health care, how President Obama is invoking God into the discussion.
Let me get to that.
We need to take the break, and when we get back, that's where we're going to start, because I want to hear this, because I think you've got some powerful views that we need to hear. And that's where we're going to start when we come back. Jon Voight stays with us. I hope you do too. Thank you.
He's so professional.
We're back with Jon Voight. He's won Oscars for his very successful acting career, but he's not acting when he talks about his passion regarding the concerns you have about the health care bill.
Yes, well, I was saying, you know, that the people don't want this. They don't want the government into their lives in this way, and they're happy with the health care they have. But it seems that Obama has made this a personal crusade now. And if it's successful, if he brings this off, then it will be his personal triumph. He says, he keeps repeating, this is not about me, this is not about me. He says that, but as we can see, it really is about him, and he's arrogant, and he's adamant that he's going to get this passed no matter what the outcry. And he's trying everything, even the so-called God card. If you love God, he tells us, if you love God, then it's your duty to vote this health care bill in.
He did a conference call, John, with 1,000 ministers last week, and if President Bush had done that or others had done that, they would have been castigated for invoking the God card. But he did that, and the liberal press sort of said, oh, well, that's okay if he does that.
Well, I say that they're taking away God's first gift to man, our free will. And if... And no man, no matter what his title, even if he's President of the United States, has the consent of God to decide that he's God.
You said something to me earlier that I thought was very powerful. You quoted Thomas Sowell, who I think is one of the most brilliant minds in America today.
Yes, he is.
And something that he said, do you have, because I want to, you have it. Because I think it was
Suddenly,
very powerful.
It appears. And you know, people, you know, some people said to me, you know, you're getting on the old side. There's a lot of that stuff of getting on the old side, you know. When I was in Transformers, the director came up to me and said, we're going to run 50 feet or something like that to one of the vehicles to escape from the Transformer. And he said, John, he was very sensitive to me. Do you think you can do this? And I said, oh my God, I'm not that bad. And of course, and they say, and people say to me, how can you read? Like, I write big. But anyway, I would want to read this quote, and this is what this great man, one of the wisest of our fellows, has said, this African-American writer. What they are trying to do is create an America very unlike the America that has existed for centuries. The America that people have been attracted to by the millions from all over the world. The America that many generations of Americans have fought and died for. The thing associated with America, freedom, is precisely what must be destroyed if this is to be turned into a fundamentally different country to suit Obama's vision of the country and of himself.
That is a powerful statement. Thomas Sowell, a great thinker and writer. Right. John, I want to say thank you for coming and being here today, especially for your courage. You've been outspoken, you've been clear. We need voices of clarity and conscience, and you have been one, and I want to say thank you for being a part of us today.
Thank you, Governor.
God bless you.
It's an honor to be with you. And I want to say to the Governor, if I can just say this, I want to say to the Governor, try it again. We need a man like you.
Thank you, John. Great to have you here. Jon Voight. Jon Voight. Frank Caliendo and